Glycine nutrition advice. Amino acids are the building blocks that form proteins. Our body needs 20 different amino acids to maintain health. 11 are made by our bodies, these are called non-essential, and 9 are derived from our diet, these are called essential. You can think of amino acids as tiny Lego bricks. They come in many different shapes and sizes. When you consume protein-rich food, it's broken down to form amino acids. The body then combines these organic Lego bricks to make new materials such as muscle and hormones. The smallest amino acid is glycine, and it offers a vast range of health benefits. It's a multifunctional powerhouse, which plays a pivotal role in nutrition and metabolism. Here are some of the key features of glycine. It can be taken as a very cheap supplement. It comes as an inexpensive bulk powder which tastes sweet, so you can even add a teaspoon to your daytime coffee. It assists with testosterone production. It's a component of creatine. It's essential for many muscle, cognitive, and metabolic functions. It's found in high concentrations in the skin, connective tissue, and bones. It's a major inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brainstem and spinal cord. It's important for the construction of healthy RNA and DNA strands. Glycine is a popular supplement to aid sleep quality. Glycine is a component of glutathione, which is a critical cellular antioxidant. Glycine has been used in the fight against COVID-19. It has anti-inflammatory and protective roles in cases of acute pancreatitis, gastric ulcers, and arthritis. It helps with ulcers, leaky gut syndrome, diabetes, kidney and heart failure, brain disorders, fatigue, sleep disorders, and even certain cancers. Glycine is found in high-protein foods, most notably meat, fish, eggs, dairy, and legumes. A daily diet consists of about 2 grams of glycine. Glycine supplements. It's pretty easy to find a food-grade or pharmaceutical-grade bulk glycine supplement, 1 kilogram in powder form. It looks like sugar and it's sweet. But don't buy glycine tablets or capsules, as they typically only contain about 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams, so it's pretty insignificant. 1 kilo of glycine typically costs under £5 in the UK from bulk powders. Glycine is also available on Amazon, eBay, Lazada, and other suppliers. A teaspoon of glycine powder weighs around 4 grams, and it can be taken by adding it to water or juices. Glycine tastes great because it's sweet. The name glycine is derived from the word glycis for sweet. In the daytime, you can use glycine as a sugar alternative, even in coffee. Some of the other super supplements to take alongside glycine would include raw whey protein, which provides the key amino acids cysteine, glycine, and glutamate. N-acetylcysteine, which is a component of glutathione and is very liver protective, especially for drinkers. Vitamin C, which is central to collagen production. A good B vitamin complex. And L-arginine, which is a great inexpensive amino acid. So let's look at the specifics of glycine supplementation. Glycine and glutathione. Glutathione is a short chain of 3 amino acids. Every cell in our body produces glutathione, and it's synthesized in the body from the amino acids L-cysteine, L-glutamic acid, and glycine. And we can also get it from some foods. Every cell in the body produces glutathione, and it's the most important antioxidant. Glutathione is a valuable antioxidant that's used to prevent cellular damage and reduce the signs of aging. It scavenges for free radicals throughout the body and recharges other antioxidants, thus preventing chronic diseases. Glutathione is central to recovery from exercise. It makes you feel good and prevents or overcomes both infectious diseases and chronic degenerative diseases. Glutathione protects your vision, it boosts your immune system, it helps turn carbohydrates into energy, and it prevents the buildup of oxidized fats that may contribute to heart disease. Glutathione protects cellular components from free radicals, from peroxides, from lipid peroxides, and even heavy metals. Glutathione can dramatically raise energy levels. It strengthens your immune system. It fights inflammation. It improves athletic performance. It detoxifies the body, and it aids in cellular repair. Plus, it slows down the aging process. Glutathione blocks NFK, the master controller of inflammation in the body. This NFK protein complex increases the activity of various inflammatory genes and their products. A healthy adult has about 10 grams of glutathione circulating within the body tissues. But don't take a glutathione supplement. Focus on consuming the building blocks. Taking glutathione by mouth does not appear to be an effective way to get it into your body. It's thought that glutathione may be broken down by enzymes in the stomach, and the FDA doesn't approve glutathione for any medical purposes. Muscle growth and glycine. Glycine helps to stop the breakdown of proteins that form and repair muscles. Glycine maintains muscle mass into old age and prevents the loss of cartilage in the joints. Glycine is used during the biosynthesis of creatine, which provides muscle instant fuel. Creatine synthesis requires 3 amino acids: glycine, methionine, and arginine, plus 3 essential enzymes. Bones, joints, skin, and glycine. Collagen is a type of protein found mainly in bones, tendons, ligaments, skin, and other connective tissues. Collagen consists of amino acids wound together to form a triple helix. 1/3 of collagen is composed of glycine, and it promotes joint, tendon, and ligament health. As you get older, it's important to consume enough amino acid building blocks in order to repair damaged tissues within your joints. Our skin is made of collagen, and your skin will regenerate itself approximately every 21 days, and that's almost 4 kilograms of skin cells every year. Glycine and Covid-19. Glycine reduces tissue damage and cytokine storms in Covid-19 patients. Glycine has demonstrated both cellular protective and anti-inflammatory properties in patients. Dietary intake of glycine significantly reduced liver and lung tissue damage. Results have been very, very promising, especially in obese cases, a very relevant finding since obesity has been linked with increased Covid-19 hospitalizations. In human cystic fibrosis patients, oral glycine taken at 0.5 gram per kilogram of body weight daily reduces inflammatory cytokines, tumor necrosis factor, and it gives an improved clinical status. Glycine cannot prevent a Covid-19 infection, but glycine is a fantastic supplement that will improve your general health and help mitigate the damaging effects that Covid-19 infections can cause. Glycine, the brain and sleep. Glycine acts as a brain neurotransmitter in a similar way to GABA. It is in fact released with GABA to calm parts of the central nervous system. Glycine supplements can improve sleep quality, lessen daytime sleepiness, and improve the performance of memory recognition tasks. A recent study showed glycine triggered a drop in body temperatures and at the same time helped people fall asleep more quickly and spend more time in REM sleep. And it helps you to move more quickly into a deep, slow wave sleep. Glycine modulates excitatory neurotransmissions as well, helping with sleep. It helps with memory, mental performance, stress, anxiety, and even mental illnesses. Glycine can also regulate nerve impulses throughout the body by balancing electrolyte levels such as calcium, chloride, and potassium. Glycine may reduce hyperactivity in the brain and play a role in the treatment and prevention of mental disorders such as learning disabilities, schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, and even epilepsy. Glycine is often used in the treatment of schizophrenia, typically alongside other medications to help reduce symptoms. Glycine is also given to patients who've suffered a stroke as a treatment to help limit damage to the brain within the first 6 hours of the stroke. Glycine is required by the body for the maintenance of the central nervous system, and studies have shown that glycine can be beneficial in cases of multiple sclerosis, and its inhibitory action can help prevent epileptic seizures. Glycine has also been used in treating manic psychological states and has a calming effect on the brain. Glycine and blood sugar stabilization. Glycine helps with blood sugar problems. Research shows that 3 to 5 grams of glycine supplement taken before each meal leads to a significant increase in blood sugar stabilization. The amount of glycine would be difficult to get consuming either bone broth or collagen or glycine-rich foods. Glycine and B vitamin status. Glycine buffers excess methyl groups in the body. Methylation is a biochemical process that impacts on B vitamin status, and without adequate B vitamins, the body generates less glycine. In particular, low vitamin B6 can lead to a multitude of health issues. Glycine, cellular health, and aging. Cells depleted of glutathione are susceptible to damage. Low levels of glutathione trigger a cascade that ultimately leads to cell damage and even cell death, which accelerates aging. Glycine is a critical amino acid during the fetal growth period, and it's necessary for both the synthesis and methylation of DNA during fetal growth. Throughout our lifetimes, glycine continues to play an important role in cellular health. Glycine and cancer. Glycine has anti-cancer properties. Research shows that glycine inhibits cancer cell proliferation, particularly in liver and skin cancer patients. Kupffer cells in the liver help protect against certain pathogens and toxins. However, they produce oxidants which damage the liver cells and could ultimately cause cancer. Glycine is reported to block oxygen production by Kupffer cells. Glycine also blocks blood vessel formation in skin cancer tumors, reducing their size. However, research shows that glycine has a different effect on other forms of cancers, so reducing glycine intake could be an effective treatment in some forms of cancer. Glycine and gut health. Digestive disorders and autoimmune conditions have reached epidemic proportions, so it's worth ensuring you are getting enough glycine to promote gut health. Glycine is involved in digestion, specifically in the breakdown of fatty acids in foods. It also maintains healthy levels of acidity in the digestive tract. Glycine helps form the gut lining and helps rebuild tissue that lines the digestive tract, keeping food particles and bacteria inside the gut where they actually belong. Collagen and gelatin help people with food allergies and sensitivities tolerate foods that would normally cause a very bad reaction. They can soothe the lining of the GI tract in people with inflammatory bowel diseases and indigestion problems. There is a lot of positive research linking glycine's beneficial effects on leaky gut syndrome, IBS, Crohn's, ulcers, and even acid reflux. Glycine promotes microbiome balance and growth. By restoring gut health, you also support your immune system. Higher glycine concentrations increase collagen synthesis. Acute glycine deficiency could be an important cause of osteoarthritis. Let's take a look at a glycine intake strategy. Glycine can be taken in supplement form, but it's also plentiful in natural food sources. Pure food-grade gelatin or hydrated collagen can be supplemented. The best food source of glycine is bone broth, which is boiling up the bones, but it's quite variable. Most people already get around 2 grams of glycine daily from their diets, but needs differ depending upon someone's level of activity and state of health. Daily doses of up to 50 grams are perfectly safe. Our recommendation for a healthy dose would be 5 grams before your first meal, because glycine blunts the blood sugar response, and 3 grams before bed, because glycine is great for winding down to a deep sleep. Adequate intake of glycine is 2 to 3 grams daily. A therapeutic dose would be 20 grams plus. And there is no upper limit for glycine at this time if you're looking at the upper tolerable limit. 80% of total glycine in the body is used for protein synthesis, and without it we would die. Of the total amino acid content in the body, glycine makes up about 11.5%. We require about 2 grams of glycine, which is either manufactured by the body or obtained from the food each day. So supplement with glycine.